if I had started recording 5 minutes later, I I would have kept my streak of the last 2 days recording after 12 a.m. Wow, I need to sleep more. Anyways, welcome back to Quentin Questions. My girlfriend said that she wanted her friends to. Wow, look at that! Pug Diosas is right there. After literally in this video, I not only like talked about it, I also played part of it at the end of the yeah, and look, it's right here. Yeah. Anyways, I'm not waiting for my girlfriend's friends because Loki. It's been 8 hours and they didn't say anything. Oh no. The worst sentence I could hear today is I'm here to ask some more questions. My favorite singer is not Little Sims because that's a rapper. Guess again. I have her on vinyl and her music is rated very well on Album of the Year. Um, Tyler the Creator. What person do you know has the worst music taste you've ever heard? Um, there's one kid who listened to this might not be the worst, but it's just what comes to mind because it was like Boy with Uke, Falling in Reverse, Imagine Dragons, which are like the three art some of the. Oh yeah, I also know a kid who only listens to the Megalovania Undertale soundtrack, which the Undertale soundtrack's fine, but you should expand on it. But it's worse when the only other artists in comparison, artists are also Imagine Dragons and AJR and MGK. So yeah, now that I think of it, maybe that kid. Have you ever? What's the stupidest thing you got into an argument about? Something that I talked to you about probably. Um, can you not know? What's the longest word you can say and spell without looking it up? Pneuma ultra microscopic silico volcano coniosis. PNU. Did I already mess up? Pneumo. PNUEMO. Did I say O? PNUEM. I have to like scratch. I have it in muscle memory, but I don't know if I can. PNUEMON. Is it Numa or Numo? I think it's Numo. O. Numano. Wait, it's Numano. So PNUEMO. Freak. Numano. PNUEMONO. Numano. ULTRAMICRO. Yeah, that's what I said. No, no E. No E. VOLCANOCONIOS. Clock it. Clock it. I haven't thought about it in a while. Oh, look, the first thing that showed up. I'm I I messed up the this part and also this part. Wait, when I looked it up, did it say switch to a tab? Oh, I looked it up earlier. Oh, I forgot. Um, yeah, never mind. That one's invalid. I used to know. I had that like muscle memory when I was 8 because I was a nerd. Yeah, I forgot. I mean, I don't know how much I remembered from when I looked it up previously. I mean, obviously, I still messed up. So, looking it up 8 hours ago or whatever. I don't. Did I look it up before I even saw the question? I don't know. I think I looked it up when I was playing Dress to Impress or whatever. I don't think I even saw the questions at that point. You know, sometimes I like skim ahead, but I don't think I even saw the question ahead of time. I think Numinal Ultramicroscopic so-called volcanoconiosis came up some other. That's a crazy thing to randomly. I don't know. I wasn't trying to cheat. My bad. My bad. Yeah. So I actually don't know the longest word. I'm not talking about my sister on this channel. What's an instrument that you always wanted to learn but you never had the time? Uh, Guitar. Not like I don't have the time. I probably don't have the time because I just can't play it. Um, how would you play your music live if you were banned from the following years? Okay. Easy, easy. We get. Well, first I have vocals. Kalimba. That technically doesn't count as a piano adjacent instrument. Um, didgeridoo. Tundra. Um, harmonica. Yep, that's all I need. Um, have you ever committed a crime? I think I shoplifted once when I was like 7 years old on accident. Then my mom forced me to go back to the science museum and then return the telescope I stole. How is attempting to die illegal? Because if you don't succeed, they charge you with attempted murder. And fun fact, I think it was like the 1700s that if you killed yourself, I think they like took your property and didn't let it be given an inheritance. I think it's kind of stupid. I mean, I personally think you have the right to die. So, uh, what's one thing that is illegal that you think should be legal? Marijuana in most instances. No, all instances. I mean, like I understand the fear that like, oh, marijuana came out, oh, everyone's gonna be using it, and everyone's gonna be driving on pot. People already do it with alcohol, and it would actually no. I don't know if it would be better to be on marijuana instead of alcohol driving. You shouldn't drive on either one. Um, but yeah, no. I have a feeling that like I don't think there should be any. There's not really a reason. I mean, if you're still allowing tobacco cigarettes, I don't think you can really. And marijuana is better than tobacco. So, what's something that's legal that you think should be illegal? Being president when you have more than more than zero felonies. Do I hope David gets the death penalty? I haven't looked at the case in a while. I'm only pro death penalty if it's 100% certain, even if it's like 99% certain. You know, I'd rather them rot in jail for what they did than get the death penalty. That's my personal opinion on it. I think that's a little controversial of a take, but yeah. I would rather, if you're 99% certain, they just rot in jail, and then maybe they can get out at some point, then you just straight up kill them, like, immediately, and then, oh, you find out 30 years later, oh, well, they didn't actually do it. I looked at the case, like, a while ago. I'd have to look at it again. It looked like he definitely was doing some stuff there. I wouldn't be surprised if he was found guilty. Have you had a bad feeling about someone, even though, yeah, I'm sure. What's I I hate how some of these questions are just like, hey, can you remember a specific event that happened like 4 or 5 years ago, or blah blah blah. I mean, sure, maybe if it happened like a few days ago, but no, I don't, no. What's the first thing you would do if you suddenly switched genders and became a biological female? Well, that's quite a weird way to phrase that. Um, because like my gender is. Okay. I'd be happy. Out of the 3 horror movie concepts that I came up with on the top of my head, 100 girls aged 6 to 17 are all kidnapped and forced in a room. Why? Why? They are split into 10. They are split into groups of 10. They all get one room in the big house in which they are forced to stay. Some get the kitchen, some get the bedroom, the bathroom, the living room. The worst is the basement. The group is then assigned to the basement and never come back, and all roommates do have died. The task is to complete chores in the room they're assigned, like cleaning the room, preparing dinner, whatever. There are 3 main characters who got the room. They're all aged 15, 16, and 17. Yes, I am reading this whole thing verbatim. They are the leaders. One girl in the group didn't do her chores and was sent to the basement by the Punisher. I think that's already a taken name, baby. An old crazy lady who made sure everyone does the chores. Punisher's already taken. But somehow the girl comes back, and as she comes back, they seem very strange and barely talking to her group. The people in the kitchen get assigned a strange task. Ooh, but plot twist, the meat was the girl. Wow. Class of 5 teenagers are in their after-school detention before holiday, and it is about to end, but suddenly the school goes into lockdown and they must stay inside. They hear footsteps, but nothing happens. They are given a signal, but realize there is nobody in the school other than them, and they're the only person alive. The exit door is locked, so they can't leave. There are entities that roam the school, and they must hide. Didn't you just say that they're the only ones inside, and then there's entities? That bro doesn't know what words mean. You are all alone and driving home late from work, but suddenly your sat nav ball knowledge required? What is a sat nav? Starts tweaking and forcing you to make a wrong turn in the middle of the night. You try to turn back as fast as possible. Now you're going to be an hour late to come back. As you try to drive, you keep seeing things. Owls! Who's there? My bad, that was a crappy joke of mine. Entities, weird figures, and creatures, and they drive you insane. Keep hearing noises and voices telling you to turn back, but you have to keep going to get back home. Eventually, you go so crazy that you speed and crash into trees, and as you do realize that none of it was real on you. All of those suck. Sorry, no offense. Especially the first one. That was something. I would say the last one sucks the least, but that would only be a short film. I mean, that wouldn't really be a movie. That seems like a 10-minute short film that's like a PSA about schizophrenia. I mean, I don't think you could cram that into an hour and 30 minutes. The second one's not the worst, but it seems very unoriginal, and like you could make an hour and 30 minutes of that, but I wouldn't watch it. So yeah, just keep brainstorming. Did I say Green Needle? My bad. Just keep thinking of movie needles, movie ideals. Oh wow, I'm going insane. Voice crack reveal. No, just listen to Coin 9, bro. Can you please try and sound like a girl? Like, do a voice impression of a girl so good that people wouldn't realize you're a boy until they see the video? No, I'm good. Do I watch Markiplier? I used to. I used to be a big... I don't know about big Markiplier. I used to watch all... I think he was the one who did that big Getting Over It series. Yeah, I used to, like, watch that when I was, like, 8 years old. And I've, like, watched some videos over the year. I know, like, the most popular, like, bits and pieces of him. I still have to see Iron Lung. What is a completely normal thing that gives you the ick? I'll come back to that one. Whenever I say I'll come back to that one, I never come back to that one. Would you eat pineapple on pizza? I'm not a big pineapple person in general. I've eaten weirder things than pineapple on pizza. Y'all want to know a diabolical one? The other day I had 2 pieces of bread, right? I had Nutella, jelly, pickles, hot sauce, and I it was diabolical. I forgot what the other one. It was some sort of it was some sort of liquid D thing cuz oh really, I can't remember it. It was something insane. Um okay. What is the pettiest hill you die? I don't know. What's my favorite emoji? Probably mpreg. What is your? I'm not answering 180 just because I hate that. You said you would write in the death note if you had it. Whose name would you write? I would probably I'd probably try not to just like actively go out and like say that people should be killed. Um, because like there's some people that I think could die and I wouldn't miss them. I'm still not gonna like actively like promote their death. How many subscribers do you think you'll have at the end of 2026? How many subscribers do I have? I will have 225 subscribers. Did I say two? I had 224 subscribers. I will have 224 subscribers at the end of 2026. What was your first impression of Jazz? Um, they were a nerd. They were a nerd. They were definitely a nerd. But it's okay because I was a nerd too. Have I cleaned my room? I've cleaned my room before. Have I done the dishes? Yes, I do them like every week. Well, every other week. Because, yeah, my sister actually forced to take responsibility. Oh no, how scary. Have you cleaned the bathroom? No. Actually, I the yeah no. Actually no. I didn't think one of those questions they would actually say no to. Yeah no. Have you paid the bills around the house? I'm 14. What do you mean? Why? Do I want to learn how to drive in the future? Yes. And I'm already. I'm already. Bro, shut up. Yeah, I'm telling myself to shut up. I'm already starting to learn, but like just like the very very basics. Um, what's something you did a really long time? Sixth grade. If all your pets could suddenly speak, what do you think they would say about you? I'm not like they don't see me half the time. Tell us for each of the pets, bro. I have like 20 pets. I'm not going through all that. If I had to get rid of one of my pets, which one do you get rid of and why? Whichever cat keeps pissing on my stuff. I don't know which one it is. I have 7 cats. I don't know which one it is, but whichever one's pissing on my stuff every time my door is slightly ajar for more than 10 seconds, that one has to go. What is the most amount of screen time you have ever used in one day? I probably use my computer like 14 hours in a day, probably. Would I rather have slow Wi-Fi or no Wi-Fi? Probably slow Wi-Fi. What kind of question is this? Would I rather have no computer, no phone? Even though like having that portability is important, like cannot have no computer. Plus, I could just like use someone else. It's fine. What's a rule in your school that you think is very unfair? Low key, my school is like pretty great on the rule. I mean, like it's pretty lenient. Like we're allowed to use our phones. Not in class, of course, unless they get permission. Yeah, actually, we use phones quite a bit in our class. Now that I think about it, also, we have open campus during lunch. We get 45 minutes of that. I guess the only thing I would say is I think petting should be allowed in the I don't think that should be considered a public display of affection. Like gosh forbid I want to pet a cute furry femboy. Like gosh. Um, do I know someone who has a very rare physical trait? I knew someone who had an outie belly button instead of a inner belly button. Oh yeah, I also knew a left-handed person once. No, I'm just kidding. I probably. I mean, I had a friend for quite a while who had oh, I can't think of the name of it. I know what the name of it is. Oh, it's gonna kill me. I can't think of the name of it. It's gonna kill me. It's not like it's really common. It's just like whenever I see it, it's usually that. Um, it's um, it's gonna kill me. It's gonna kill me. I know it's gonna kill me. It's gonna come to me. But oh, it's gonna. I'm gonna think of the name. No, I'm not. I give up. I give up. However, I met two twins. I have a really funny story. I think I was like 6 years old, and my sister had this friend, and they were two twins. They were two twin girls, and they so I went down into the basement because I didn't want to hang out with the twins. Um, and then I guess I don't know they split up or something, and I'm like in the basement, and this like twin girl. I think she's a little older than me. She's like I think like 7 or 8. Wait, no, she can't be. Wait, no, wait. She was my sister's age, and my sister was not that. So I guess she was like I guess I was older. I was like 7, and I think the kid was 6. Um, I guess it was the same. Okay, I think age doesn't matter. We were close in age. We were close in age. That's the point. Um. Anyways, so or at least we were like similar size. Anyways, I go down into this basement. I'm like bored because like I I didn't have anyone to hang out with, and then this one girl apparently I guess she's less social than the other one ever. She's just like sitting in the corner or whatever, and then she like stands up and stares at me in the hallway. You ever see The Shining and it's like the two twin girls or whatever at the corner of the hall, at the end of the hall, and they're like, "Come play with us, Danny." Yeah, it was like that, but it was like one of them, and I'm pretty sure they were like, "Do you want to play doll or something?" I was like, "No, I'm good." Or I probably just said no. I don't think I knew I'm good at the time. And then I turn around, and then boom, she's right there. And then I piss my pants. Yeah, that's always how the story ends. Um, yeah, no, that was really funny. Now thinking in retrospect, you'd think I wouldn't remember something like that. I didn't even think about it until you mentioned twins. That that might never leave my consciousness. That was so. I don't know if they coordinated it or what, but it was so perfect. It was like, no, I'm good, and then boom, she's right there, and I look behind me, and you know who's there? Still her. um, have you ever used the word or say a female dog, or have you ever used it in the context of swearing? I try to say it in neither context. If I'm going to curse, I'd rather not say a word that has been historically used to put down women. I mean, I like use it like very very rarely, and I would never like use it to describe a woman. Actually, I guess I use, I don't like say, oh, you're a bitch or something. Yeah, the whole point, I'm not saying, just said it. Yeah. I mean, I usually, I guess I use it as a verb. Actually, I use it as a verb because I mean, as a verb, it's completely fine. You know, to bitch. Um. Yeah, I don't think I really, or I mean, if I do say it, which I really don't. Usually, I just say just a different word. I guess sometimes I'll. Um, Now that I think, I don't think I do. Wait, Am I gaslighting myself into think I? I think I only use it as a verb. I just realized that. Didn't even realize that. Do you like rainy weather? Only if I have headphones in and I'm playing Purple Rain. Other than that, no. Rain, rain, go away. Was the time where you couldn't stop laughing? Oh, probably one of the times in my German class. My German class, I have like two of like the two my two favorite people in my school in my German class, and we just have like the same exact freaking like interests and like jokes circling around. What's a specific time? Ooh, yeah, one time we were baking something in our German class. It was like the Austrian version of a crepe or whatever, and I accidentally, I accidentally hurt Jasper. We like had sticky notes and of German words taped to our back, and I actually injured him when I got the sticky tape off, and then he hit his head on on the cabinet, and then immediately after he bonks his head again after he trips on the floor. Um, yeah, actually, now that I say it, it's less funny me saying it out loud, but it was, and like our whole class watched him do it too. Um, Usually I'm like the butt of the joke there. I guess a better time, we did this in our German class. We did this we had to write a script in German, and I was this waitress, and we had like we had four people, me, and then these two people, and then this other person. Um, and I realized that our script, we had to be like more than 3 minutes, and I realized that um we were like close to like doing it too short and not reaching the time limit. So in the script, I'm supposed to deliver this guy their food. So then I was talking to the chef, and we were like pretend running around, and then I purposely, it was on purpose. It was on purpose. I trip on one of the chairs, and like five of the chairs shift to the right. My body slams to the ground, and everyone starts cackling. So I get myself up somewhat quickly. I think I was on the ground for like 5 seconds, and then I deliver the food. That that moved our own because like we couldn't continue part of the script until they were done laughing. So that, like, me tripping saved us the penalty for not being in time. Bloom, we asked 200 questions, unfortunately. Yep. Plus a few more friends. No, your friends didn't come here. Is Matthew your bestie? No. Credit Reddit. No. Why do I support white supremacy? I do not. I should make Diplo questions. Oops. No, I didn't click it. I really like my redness. You sure do. Anyways, yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye. Oh, 30 minutes. Oh, nobody's watching that. I forgot to record the outro to the video, so so ask me a question and I will answer them, 'cause I'm Quentin and this is Quentin Questions. Close enough.